I was worried that after the first episode, this would be kind of like one of those viral gimmick stuff that just kind of shows all of its quirks in the first one, but then has no like cohesive story to carry on. I think episode 2 proved that wrong. The whole interview was actually pretty interesting in the way that Lollipop wanted to overtake the queen, Kawaii Angel, but at the same time Lollipop was a fan. And it turns out she was the one that like did the super chat. And Kawaii Angel remembering that, there was actually a genuine wholesome moment there. A lot of interesting dialogue, again, what it means to be like a streamer that wants to get into this idol stuff and the people that worship it and the toxic parasocial relationship and the outcome and the consequence of that. When the stalker pulled up to the stage, did you notice that like nobody really cared? Nobody. A bodyguard got stabbed. There was this hulking woman that shows up. And the VTubers, the streamers, they don't care at all. They're laughing. They find it funny. They think they can make content out of it. And then the way that Kawaii Angel stops that blade and says P is waiting and walks off, actually Aura. And then the stalker crumbles and then starts crying as she has that doll that she made of Kawaii Angel to show that this stalker actually loved Kawaii Angel and wanted to become her, but then realized she could never be one and got jealous. And then there's this like toxic hate and love relationship between the audience and the streamer that is portrayed through that crazy event that happened. And the last sequence with Pichan, right? So I wonder how the story is going to end, because it's not going to end well. Is Pichan going to like betray Kawaii Angel? Because the only reason that she kind of exists and has a semblance of sanity, even though she's saying that she's losing it, is because of P. I think P might be leaving at the end, and then she's gonna just kill herself. Let's see what happens today. Cinemascope. Galactic piano scene, okay. What? What was that? Was that a theme for the game? Needy girl? If it was, that'd be kind of cool. Oh, she... Nah, that's the last thing she needs. So, I guess this is where she gets her prescription drugs to get all fucking pilled up. Now you're used to it. You need it. Okay, we need to put her in an institution. Doctor, what are you fucking doing? If he just signs off a bunch of more pills and says, yep, that's about it, that'll do it, goodbye, like, this is so dangerous. Oh. Oh my god. Frame by frame, what was that? Kind of hard to tell. I think this is a metal bat though. Like a baseball metal bat. I feel like we've seen these visuals before, maybe. Of like someone getting beaten up with a metal bat. Didn't we see like last episode or something? I swear to god. There was like a random scene like that. What's the doctor thinking? Of like, yep, sounds like my patient is on a healthy road to recovery. I'm gonna give her more pills. But if he doesn't give her the pills, won't she crash out more? Sounds like the sedative pills is the only thing keeping her from literally killing off those people that she's talking about. So creepy, this entire scene. The way that she's like nodding off and the head is down while talking, but also obscures the eyes and the face. And like this whole thing of sleep obviously is another like little reference to like she wants to die, right? But she can't just die yet because P is around, I guess. Yeah, and she's literally just like living, and like she got 1 foot in and out the door of like basically live like alive and dead. Such an otaku voice acting. Oh yeah! Holy shit, dude!
フォロワー数1000万人大物配信者の
The
翔
interview?
太ちゃんにお越しいただいております。めた1000万人突破記念ライブをダイジェストでお送りしますのでお見逃しなく。早速ですが、インターネットオーバードーズはどんな思いを込めて作詞した曲なんですか？
Depression, suicidal tendencies. I want to kill everything and anyone that gets in my way. What else? I love these like little subtle cuts. Like right here, she turns the fucking eye and then it cuts away.
新しい彼氏なんてどうでもいいが堂々と外で会うなと言っただろう。なんで表面上だけで
悪いみたいに
娘を盾にするな。そんなに愛してもないくせに。
Whoa!
じゃないの捨てなさい。
Yo, you leave it. I think we saw something like this in the trailer too, maybe. Yo, no, the poor plushie. Okay, so this is the mom and dad of K-Angel. Can't we at least pretend to be a proper married couple? It seems like the money's pretty good. I don't care about your new boyfriend, but I told you not to meet him out in public. So who knows? Maybe arranged marriage or not, but they're like in pretty much like an open relationship, and the daughter's getting caught between it.
娘を盾にするな。そんなに愛してもないくせに。
そんな汚いの捨てなさい。
Not the plushie.
おばあちゃんちなら静かに過ごせるからな。
The plushie is Peach-chan? I guess it kind of makes sense that the plushie has always been there for her, huh?
静かに過ごせるからな。
K-Angel going to grandma's house.
好きなだけや。
Granny hooking up with candy.
あれおじいちゃん。
そうだよ。結構前。まあ、人はいつか死ぬからね。
What a conversation.
死んだらどうなるの？
生きている間。
A lot of spiders today. Constantly, we're seeing the spider coming down. From the intro sequence too, and now in the grandma's house too. What does that mean? What's the symbolism with the spider? Does it have to do with some sort of death, life cycle?
死んだらどうなるの？
Are they putting us in a web and we're getting trapped as we're getting ready for death? Like, what is the symbolism here?
もっと綺麗な姿で生まれ変わるんだよ。そこだったから。
Oh my god, the orange
それ
peeling
がじい
animation.
ちゃんの生まれ変わりかもしんねえな。
Or maybe he was reborn as a spider. You know, I feel like they're kind of just trying to tell us about reincarnation, whatever. There's a spider, but I think Grandpa's right there.
休めかね。嘘でも誰かが救ってくれるって信じてないと。
Whoa! Grandma! This line hits way too hard. And it's so real, and it's a core principle of this entire streaming idol stuff and the parasocial audience. That they need to be sold a dream. That they want it to be saved. It's a comforting lie.
俺の部屋あんなに小さかった？
Dad. The little like shaking of the granny's hand too. It's some nice character acting.
俺の部屋あんなに小さかった？お父さんのお風呂好きに遊んでいいぞ。
Okay.
妹のもの。
Dad's an otaku.
おばあちゃんなかなか俺。
Magical idol stuff. Whoa. Whoa. Sadism and masochism. Freaky. There's a wooden horse there too, in a bed. Vaporwave BDSM is crazy. You got candles here too. Damn, that's a relic of the past, a VHS. Oh my god, but this ain't even a DVD player. Even DVDs are outdated now. Everything is just live streaming. Now, this is an old, ancient relic of the Void Century. Nah. Yeah. Kamen Rider! Madoka! Oh, look! She's like vibing. K-Angel's like going up and down, bobbing her head. Yeah. Okay. Okay, interesting. I guess maybe this is where she got the inspirations of the whole angel aesthetic. Night on the Galactic Railroad. What is that? Night on the Galactic Railroad. So this is an actual thing. 1985 adventure and fantasy 2-hour film. It's a story about a kitten on a celestial journey to go on a I don't know, bro. It's a real thing though. Nope.
やめてよ子供の前で私だけ悪いみたいな愛してもないくせに。
Both the mom and said that at the end. Where's she going?
私
Oh?
アメちゃんこの世界を救う
Alright. But when she's talking about saving the world, I think she's talking about saving herself. I think, in a way, she sees like the magical girl stuff and all the heroism, and she looks at how shitty her life is. And a part of her wants to adopt this like angel magical girl persona so that she can save her and everyone else. Tell people like a dream, right? It's like what the grandma said, right? It's too painful to just like live like that, so you need to cope and have some sort of like nice lies that you believe in.
この苦しい世界を救うためにやってきた天使アメちゃん
Whoa!
絶対みんなを助けてあげるからね
No fall damage, baby.
大丈夫だよ大に甘い未来が待ってるから
That's actually so sad. That's actually so sad. It'll get like she's literally telling herself. She's like fragmented her like dissociation like personality, acting as like a savior, but like the people that need saving is herself.
大丈夫だよきっと楽になるからね飴玉みたいに甘い未来が
話すなんて何考えてるんですか。やっぱりあの人の親ですね。この
Yo, fuck this mom! Nah. The mom just crashing out always. I don't know. Was that really the grandma's fault? Was that really anyone's fault here? Like, if anything, it's the parents' fault for creating such a shitty environment that the kid wants to run
やっ
away.
ぱりあの人の親ですね。この子は私のところで暮らしますから。
Leave the grandma alone.
大丈夫だよ
あんたもあんな山
きっ
の中
と楽になる未来が待ってるから
It's the candy that the grandma gave her too. It's actually so sad. The mom is just like yapping in the fucking background, talking, oh, this is gonna be better for you, and the kid's just coping, and she's having her own monologue about saving.
甘い未来が待ってるから
Meaty girl theme? That's pretty cool. They keep doing that in the intro scene too, right? And they cut off and we played a little bit more of it. It looks like she's really having a lot of fun here. This constant like cinemascope, you know, like playing the piano in this like random like space and then cutting away just really adds into this like cinematic effect. Whoa, French film shit. Also, anyone that says this is not some French film shit, bro, the error, like the blue screen of error, there was literal French subs in it. It says c'est fini. The end. Like, come on. They're literally just adding random scenes of like French letter wording in there. Come on, like you have to acknowledge the inspiration of where it's coming from. Oh, sexy underwear. Living with mom right now, I guess. Mom is too busy hoeing around. Okay. Alright, Ama-chan goes to school.
この時間から来たってもう学校は終わる寸前。
Nah, she's a
こ
bum.
ういう生徒が一人いるとみんなが真似して悪いことしちゃうって責任を分かってる？
眠ってたから
なんで起こしてもらえないんだろう。さあ、親がや
ちゃんと先生の方見なさい。
Yeah, I crashed out too. Everyone in her life has failed her. And it's just like an innocent kid that's just trying to cope with reality.
ちゃんと先生の方見なさい。
クラスの仲間じゃねえよ。
That's crazy. She's not one of us. Dude, like, we're getting just like double teamed right now by the kids and the teacher. Showing up to school this late? Yeah, okay, fine. She slipped up. But to like verbally just harass her and humiliate her in front of the class? Now they're making up rumors about her
先生
family?
の方見なさい。
クラスの仲間じゃねえよ。
Jesus.
って言って
The
た。
mom.
ねえ、お小遣いお願いね。娘にお洋服買ってあげたいし。私帰らないから。あなたしかいないの。
Must be something to hear your fucking mom trying to like whore herself out for a little bit of money right now. Poor girl. The spider's back. Constantly, the spider's there. What's the symbolism? Is she the spider? Is she stuck in the web? I don't know.
もう私帰らないから。
That's the grandpa? I think that's a different spider from the one that we see at grandma's place, but it's funny to imagine that this is grandpa looking over his granddaughter somehow. Also, I bet you, if the mom got some money from her boyfriend, she would not spend it on her daughter. She said, I need some money to like buy some clothes and for my daughter. I doubt it. I highly doubt she would prioritize the daughter. What an onna, bro. Grown-ass woman collapsing in front of the daughter.
ねえあんたは何が楽しく
I don't even know if the mom realizes she's saying this to her daughter. Imagine that. Your kid. What do you even live for? And the kid says, I honestly don't even
何
know.
が楽しくて生きてんのわかんない学校には行きたい
Piano scene again. This time with Kawaii Angel reflection. There it is, there it is. I keep doing that. I like that actually. I really like that a lot. This adds aura. Time has skipped? What the fuck? The fuck? Okay. Okay, we're doing some high school bullying right now. I thought it was some random homeless dude.
よーいスタートほら踊れよバズらせてやっからパラパラ踊れパよかったノリ悪いななあ
どうでもいいキモいし
This is kind of scary. He's just standing there in his underwear. And it doesn't look like he's really like, I don't know, cowering away. He looks like just standing. It's like, what the fuck you gonna do? Huh? Make me. Make me. I'm gonna crash out. Like, I'm kind of
キモ
scared.
いキモいし
いいから金取るか
School is filled with nothing but dumb people. Says the dumb guy. Like, have a little bit of awareness, bro. There's no subs here.
それマジ犯罪なんか違反だぞこんなこと繰り返すたびに信用を失うんだぞ聞いてるのか
Good lord, cameraman!
神様が見てるんだぞどんどん社会でやっていきたくなって不幸になるぞおいなんとか言ったらどうだ
She kind of reminds me of Kurumi from Data Live the more I look at her like this, Ame-chan. Okay, there's a very interesting thing going on here. Obviously, the cameraman focusing on this, but beyond that, it's the way that the counselor is talking about how it's so important to be on time because that's how you that's how like you gain trust. But like, did you just see the other kids? Do you think it really matters? There's some crazy bullying happening with a gang, you know, grouping on a random dude in a fucking underwear. And you're getting mad at a girl that's showing up late because of household abuse and shit like that. And on top of that, what the fuck is God coming in? And there's a very fascinating line at the end too, right? The last part is like how you'll never be happy or whatever. That part kind of is true, but in terms of just overall like monetary success, I don't know. I feel like she got it going on. Also, the parents don't even nag her. That's the issue. There's no one there for her. If God is watching, why would he fail this little girl with such bum parents in an environment that just had no hope of any success? It's just funny to like everyone blaming her, but all I see is just like a poor victim. Oh. That last part though. Whoa.
神様なんて
That
い
was
ないよ
chuny.
たった今僕は人を殺してしまった
You singing lyrics of a song right now? Wait. There's a song from Queen, right? Like Mama just killed a man. No, that's a reference, right? Wait.
引き金を引いて
It's a song. I haven't heard that song in a long time. What's she doing? The movement of her eyes reading is kind of creepy. Whoa! Is that blood? It is. Period, right? Just period, right?
ああだるい
Like it's not implying that she got raped right now. I don't think so, right?
ああだるいなんか面白いことねえかな
Ame shows up to school late. Everyone crashes the fuck out. The teachers are like, "You're gonna lose trust in this society. You set a bad example. God is looking over you." Random kids that show up to school on time, I guess, does this shit. Teacher, don't give a fuck. I sleep. Ami-chan shows up to school late. Real shit.
誰なんか面白いことねえかな。んなあ、
The candy.
は？お前関係ないじゃん。でキモいんだけどこいつ。
What's with the blood? Spider again. Is the spider gone this time? Wait, I don't see the spider anymore, guys. What happened? Whoa.
ありがとう。
Sweet like candy. She's going to lean into it. She's gonna embrace it, actually. I thought she was gonna like fuck him up or something. But no. Now we're gonna see Ami-chan like play the game and use these dumbasses as a tool.
ありがとう。
That's the vibrator sound! I can't with this anime, bro. You keep flashing back to her panties that's bleeding because she's like in her adolescence and having puberty. She's like about to lean into like a fucking chump to use him, and then you show a pop, the candy, again, sweet like candy. That's been the entire theme, the grandma's candy, and now it's vibrating.
ありがとう。
Bruh.
私という現象
Crazy.
のを一緒
Well,
に
we're fighting, we're fighting!
風景やみんなと一緒に
Piano going crazy!
確かに灯り続ける
Okay, I don't need to. I'm the bully here. I'm the fucking bully. I'm just gonna say it, dude. Wow, the fat girl is bullying us. That's crazy. Dude, she kind of built though, right? She built like a fucking warrior. Like, damn, she can fuck shit up. Like the girl trio, bro. Interesting group.
ながら
Like you would think, like if the bullies, I mean these three, right? With Ami-chan, like the pretty girls against like the fat ugly girl, but nah, not in this one.
詳しく明滅しながら光も確かに灯り続ける因果交流顔も不細工な
What is this monologue?
心も
Damn! Oh! That was a really cool cut. The POV from Ame, the kick winding up, the hand going off the guard. Damn, that, and then lights out blood.
心も見にくい
Good animation.
顔はまずいってるし。
お前ら本当にいじめやって
てんじゃん。
うっせえな。
They have so much
あれはオ
aura.
タク
Again, I'm looking at this guy, the chubby guy on the right. This guy actually has so much aura.
あんたらもやってんじゃん。お前言ったな。
You know, I ship these two. I don't know why. It's just good. Both are kind of, you know, big back, bro. Big back ship right here. Uh-oh. He got the last laugh! Well, I mean... Alright, well... There goes the ass. Whoa. 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 Whoa, stop with the vibrate! Okay, the Vaporwave lollipop vibrator, you know what you're fucking doing. Oh, it's going up and down and up and down. It's not just staying in place. It's literally going up and down and up and down. Is she blushing? No, that's just injury. But I think like she is, you know, awakening, right? Like she's in that like time of puberty and like adolescence. She's understanding her own like sex appeal and how to use guys, right? The blood and the panties, the vibrator candy shit. Clearly this is like telling us that like Ami-chan, she's learning how to play the game. Otaku. Dude, this is the otaku guy. This is the otaku-kun that's been getting bullied. Bro's been there the entire time? How many days has passed? Bro, what?
君も戦いなよ親も先生らだって大したことないよ
We're all just
ちょ
cogs.
っと抵抗したらすぐ逃げるよみんなごっこ遊ぶ
怖いよ。
そうないよアニメじゃないんだから
It is though. You have to save yourself. Dude, imagine her words inspire him and he shows up the next day and is the school shooter. Wouldn't that be crazy? But considering an anime like this, I feel like it could happen. That last line though, hit hard. No one's gonna save yourself. Everyone is just playing a fucking role in their life. Everything is make-believe. Do what you want with this. Go save yourself.
なら一生怖がってたら 誰も救っちゃくれないよ。アニメじゃないんだから。
ことないのかな。
Yeah, and maybe it won't, but maybe it will. It's up to you. Again, it's the thing, right? You can choose to be a loser or you can choose to be a winner. Either way, your internal, like basically your brain will figure out patterns to affirm that belief. So again, you think it's never gonna get better? Then it's never gonna get better. Or you think it's gonna get better? Maybe you'll take actions to get better.
ずっといいことないのかな。
Spider's gone again. What's with the spider, man? Kawaii Angel saves a person. She actually got a nosebleed there. That was a really nice gesture. That was angelic. Now, make it count though. What is she saying? What is she encouraging him to do? Because like, is he just gonna live his best life? Or is he gonna show up to school with a weapon? She's on the pills! It's probably stuck on the inspection up. They give us 100,000 gaming currency. I just want to get spell some stamina before I go to bed. I guess I cry myself to sleep. Ame, I'll never go to a place full of dumb people ever again. No, bro, her profile picture. It's the plushie. It's the sad plushie. Piano popping off.
だって元気出せ。
Okay. Some people trying to help out.
でも私ずっと死にたい。
だしみんな同じようなもんだ。ど生きてるぜ。ゆっくり頑張ろうや。
That's a good outlook. What an optimistic guy.
ありがとう。あなたにもいいことありますように。よくないね。
Damn the piano. Mom? Mom crashing out. What about Ame? Your daughter's coming home with all these band-aids in her face. She's getting fucked up. Do you care about her? The mom only cares about herself. That's it. Shitty ass parents. Noise complaint. I'm sorry, that was kind of funny. I thought it was like some stalker guy that was following. No, it's just fucking noise complaints. Like, bitch, shut up! It's 3 in the morning! Oh, the noise complaint neighbor gonna crash out too! Oh my god, that entire scene there. Dude. I think like this is episode 3. The episode is just getting better and better. Like, this is probably the last 2 episodes really good too. But this entire backstory, the way that it's directed, these short cuts, this like cinematic experience, the overall like just my god, the immersion is crazy. The voice acting though. The cuts, that's the thing, the thing that really gets me, right? I'm a sucker for these immediate cuts as soon as shit's fucking popping off. And you also see that kind of mechanic in like the piano scenes too, when she's like ore farming the piano and just kind of cuts. Fighting games? Oh, it's the middle bat! Yo, it's the middle bat! Okay. So we saw this scene and I mistakenly thought, I swear to God, we've seen this like last episode or something. Anyways, when she said have some courage, right? That's it. I think he did it. Otaku friend. Sounds like he did it. I think the otaku killed the bullies. So it sounds like she really wanted him to do it. That like words of courage wasn't more of like, well, what was she implying? She basically said fight back, you know? Stop being bullied. But like, did she really think he was gonna kill them? All of them? Okay, just one guy. Otaku-chan, yo. Otaku-kun is ascending right now. You can finally look at the look in his eyes. It is scary. It is menacing. The blood splattering into one glasses. Bro has awakened. Another hug. Now she hugs. Finish the job. Job's not done. Lock in. Cause she asked, how many guys did you whack? Only one? No. Go back, soldier. Finish the job. Yo, the vibrator. Play the fucking vibrator candy right now. She is manipulating him. My kawaii angel.
1000円やっちゃいなよ。
Wow. Okay. I mean, you think that she's learning this from her mom? I think she's learning this from her mom. It's kind of same with Takopi too. Remember Takopi? Shizuku, the main girl, her mom was like an escort. And there's a lot of examples where Shizuku is manipulating other boys, right? Obviously, she's not doing anything sexual, but there's like this manipulating the other gender, using your charm kind of thing. Ami, I think, again, has been shown to do that ever since we saw the blood in the panties and the vibrator candy going off and her using the men, right? She clearly knows what she's doing. She's off the deep end though, huh? Like when she said everyone has a role to play, they're all fucking idiots, right? And I'm sure she also views Otaku-kun as a dumb idiot too. But they're just all tools. Like she's lost in the sauce. Yeah, we need Ame-chan in Classroom of the Elite. She needs to go into Classroom of the Elite, bro. She dropped out of this school. Welcome to Nurturing High School.
1000円やっちゃいなよ。
Okay, Angel, new drip.
お前男でもできた。男が寄ってくるからお金には困らないだろうね。ねえ、ここまで育て
Nah, she gonna leech. Mom trying to leech on the daughter. Come on, man.
困らないだろうね。ねえ、ここまで育ててあげたんだからさ。
Did you raise
ちょっとく
her?
らいお母さん
Did you? Oh, come on. You could at least wait till she's 18 or something. She's still in high school and now you should pay some rent. You owe me something.
もうお金持っててさ、ちょっと遊んだらお小遣い。
She's pimping out her underage daughter to her boyfriend because the boyfriend is not giving her money anymore. Nah, kill them all. Nah. They all deserve to die.
私の今の彼氏結構お金持ってるもんだよね。どうかしら？家賃
Whoa, hey, Bloody Lily. The symbolism with this one's pretty easy. When was the first example I've seen this? 86. My god, they spammed this fucking flower. Like, anytime you see this red spider lily in anime, like death, something bad's happening. You know, misery, it's just
どう
bad.
かしら？家賃分くらい私がもらってもいい？
The flying king! Flying knee to the face! Goddamn, I'm a
家
child!
賃分くらい私がもらってもいい？
大差ゴキブリだな。
No, that's cameraman, chill the fuck out. Cameraman, what are you fucking doing? I thought Ame was gonna do something to Coochie for a second. Jesus Christ. Oh! Yo, I think she learned how to do this shit for the fucking video game, man. They're showing the video game arcade shit right now. Oh! That flying knee. She had to have seen it from the fucking Street Fighter game or whatever she's playing, bro. She jumped in a flying knee. You think she actually died there? I don't know. She's like bludgeoning her with like a... What is that? It kind of looked like the magic wand stuff that she was kind of like using as like a mic, you know? Like a prop. I thought it was. Anyways, crazy fucking scene, man. Yeah. So grandpa is a spider and mom is now going to be a cockroach. That's their reincarnations. Yeah, she's eating a lot of pills.
本気で死にたい。
She's drinking, she's popping all these pills, she's going crazier and crazier.
今度こそ本気で死にたい。
So when does she start live streaming though? When does P-kun, you know, when does P come in? Maybe P is gonna be her savior here.
本気で死にたい。
今そんなこと言わないでくれ。
It's the optimistic guy.
死のみが解決なのか。
Huh.
待ってて欲しかっ
It's his profile picture again. The guy that lost a part-time job, he had a little prayer emoji as a profile picture. And it truly is like, you know, he's like saving her.
なのか。
た。待ってて欲しかった。
にいるの許さない許さない許さない許さない許さない許さない許さない許さない許さない。
Whoa. The phone cracked. What was that? Anyone have any idea what that entire sequence was? So clearly this was her at the brink of insanity, but still kind of maintaining it by listening to the words of the anonymous chatter that gave her faith. But beyond that, you'll pay, you'll pay. We'll see each other again soon. I wish you had waited for me. Are these the voices maybe of like the victims that died from Otaku? That's the only thing I can imagine. It's like the guilt and I don't know. Was it the mom maybe? Anyways, I feel like these are the voices of the victims. Poor phone crack.
午後、市内の中学校で生徒同士のトラブルからとみられる暴行を男子生徒です。関係者によりますと、少年は日頃受けていたいじめへのった後、返り討ちに遭い重傷を負ったということです。
No! I don't know. It sucks, right? But everything about it sucks, right? There's nothing good about a guy going out to kill people with a fucking metal bat, but Otaku-kun, I guess, lost. He got ganged up, the classmates fought back, and now Otaku-kun has suffered serious injuries.
大丈夫。大丈夫。眠りにつく瞬間だけは幸せ。
Drugged up. And right before sleeping is when she's happy. She's like in a public playground right now too. This is true mental illness. Wait! K-Angel! The blue butterfly! That butterfly is always there too as a symbolism. That voice, man, so different from her like usual voice. That voice sounds more like, you know, the hope-filled kid. It's gone though. Wait a minute, ain't this the classic VTuber having a baby voice? So in the context of this anime, clearly this is the ulterior persona where she can be that amazing angel, right? But it's funny to like kind of have this like a meta aspect of it where you know a lot of like grown-ass women are doing the goo goo gaga voice to appeal to a certain audience even though their real voice isn't like that. Anyways, it doesn't need to be like that here. Anyways. So there's 4 more bullies that's still alive that Otaku-kun couldn't finish. You guys need to go finish the job. Have a little bit of courage. Whoa, she's getting real. That was all real though. Okay, I was like, how is she gonna land right now? That was too epic. They have people catching her. But like, everything that she's told us is real, right? Imagine this is all a crazy fever dream and nothing was real. That was all just fabricated. I don't think so. She just confronting reality and telling them what the meta is, but what happened to her is real. But at the end of the day, the one that she's trying to save is herself. That young child that had no one to depend on, and now she stepped up to be the savior. Wait a minute, they're writing kind of fire right now.
いっぱいスパチャしたやつ優先でな。
A little bit of joke at the end though. Nice one, nice one.
じゃあ眠っても幸せになれるわけじゃないけど不幸なおやすみなさいオタクくん商店
Dude, that baby on me crying, trying to be that angel. Damn.
行くからまた遊ぼうねおやすみなさい
今宵は頂点ちゃんのインターネット
Yo, we're back to the intro scene where she was watching the interview and she had her, like, you know, she had her eyes onto us.
商店
今宵は頂点ちゃんのインターネットオーバードーズの誕生秘話とも言えるそうお届けいたしました。いやーそうましたはーい
How much did they show the real story though? So the intro of the episode starts off like this as they're doing an interview. But then we see the real past, right? We see through the cinematic backstory what actually happened. And now at the end, we cut here. But how much of that was actually told? Probably none of it. I don't know. Maybe it's left up for the imagination, but I imagine they gave a very censored, filtered version while what we saw was the reality.
頂点ちゃんのインターネットオーバードーズの誕生秘話とも言えるエピソードトークそしていやーそんな思いがこもってたんですね本日はありがとうございました
Cool, and the piano ends too as the interview's done. Yeah, I think what was really said was just like the interview part of like, hey, maybe some of it's the truth, maybe some of it's a lie, who knows? Wow. To end the performance too. And the music's fading away. The sound of the water. That was crazy. Post-credit scene? No, I think this is outro stuff. This somehow surpassed the last 2 episodes. I'm actually like... I'm moved. I am. This is cinema. Like... How do I even put into words? First of all, I guess like the cinematic experience, the constant back and forth in the cuts, the abrupt cuts, as soon as there's some sort of build-up, always cool to see. The, you know, cinema scope for certain scenes, but as well as what's the term here when you have the black bars on the sides, right? So like cinema scope is, for example, like here, right, when you have the black bar on the top and the bottom to give this like widescreen experience. But then there's like the other like flashback scenes where you have a little bit of like a grainy filter and the left right stuff. Anyways, it actually adds to the immersion, the overall filter, and the constant symbolism between the butterfly, the red spider lily, the spider as well as we see, and what the meaning is, right? So we find out that Ame-chan, Kawaii Angel, has gone through this like experience of tragedy and abuse at home. Mom and dad hate each other. This is a fake marriage basically, and the kid has nothing really good to hope for. She wants to be saved, but there's no one to save her. And she, after watching some of the idol stuff, you know, otaku stuff that dad had, right? What do we see? She is inspired by this like magic girl that can save anyone. To the point that she wants to save herself, and that's the entire point. That entire monologue about how life is so hard, but it's okay. It's gonna be sweet like candy. It's such an endearing moment, but at the same time, it's so fucking sad because there is no one in her life that actually stepped up and helped her. So what does she do? She realizes if no one is gonna save her, she'll save herself. But in doing so, she's spiraling down into such darkness. She's taking pills and getting high off of drugs and going down this warped, you know, path where she's using other people like tools to get rid of them. And it is compelling to an extent when she uses, you know, Otaku-kun as like a soldier, right? Using her charms that she learned from her mom and, you know, using her again like sex appeal to take what's hers, but at the same time, it's like fucking her up. It's just a tragic story. And now we see exactly what kind of backstory and what kind of environment a person had to go through to become this, you know, mentally ill, just pill addict, you know, live streamer that has 2 personas. One is this girl who is so depressed and barely wants to exist. The entire sequence in the pharmaceutical, you know, the doctor prescription, she's talking about how she wants to kill everything. She hates everything. She hates dumb people. She hates everyone that's done her wrong. And the pills are the only thing that really quietens that voice. But then there is also this side, Kawaii Angel, when she can kind of basically live a different life, right? She is, in a way, saving herself and the delusional people that watch her as she, you know, creates this environment that feels safe. And as Kawaii Angel, she's on top of the world, but at the same time, this is just a temporary alias. And when the lights turn off and she's back to just Ame. Like, is she doing well enough? I don't think so if you look in her eyes, right? And I guess at the end of the day, P is the only thing that's holding her there. But if he also betrays her, I think she has really nothing to live for. This entire episode, again, the backstory I think was so well done. The direction I think was off the roof. The writing, the symbolism, the soundtrack, again, just phenomenal. Phenomenal anime, truly the dark horse of the season. More people need to watch this shit. This is not like mindless, random ADHD cut brain rot anime. I think there's a lot going on here, and a lot of people are not recognizing the greatness. That's it from me. If you're still here though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlist for even more content, and until next time, take care.